Puff extraordinaire, top 10 for the year thus far, and
6 right now. We've got top level representation, multiple Puff players now in that top 10. SDJ, they have been just on a tremendous tear as of the past year, it seems like, where even though they might have been pretty good before, now they are at the top, right?
Yeah, and now we are going to be watching one of the a very storied matchup in the history of Melee, right? Infamously, we have Evo, where Wobbles and Hungry Box had their best of 3 of 5.
Yes, unfortunate.
Right? We had, of course, I would say Michael's and Banana, a very infamous set. Chango and Fohebro, a very infamous set. Also, Nikki defeating Hungry Box this year at tipped off 16, putting him in his worst placing ever.
Yes, absolutely. Even in the big 2025, this matchup has been kind of a wild one, right?
Yeah, this is a matchup with a lot of baggage. Let's say
a storied history, we'll say.
Yeah, because I think that these are two characters that fill similar niches within the game's meta, right? They are one touch, one kill in their own ways.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And one touch and one grab, right? You got the one touch character and the one grab character.
Yeah, and very different characters in terms of how they approach that, but both characters that you often dread seeing in bracket.
Oh, unfortunately, got an up air instead of an up smash there in order to get that clean handoff up smash kill off the top. But not to completely discredit Ice Climbers as just a one-trick pony of just grab, right? In this particular matchup specifically, the hammers are actually really great to kind of compete with Puff air-to-air. You don't have that same mobility, so you can't just approach with aerials, right? But hammers have enough spacing and disjoint and size to the hitbox in order to be able to compete with things like Puff back air, which is very rare.
Yeah, and also an important thing to point out is the Ice Climbers do a deceptively high amount of damage, right? Back air with both Ice Climbers does 22%.
Mm-hmm.
So, landing that strong hit is going to take basically a quarter of Puff's stock away when you think about it.
Yeah, maybe even less. 22%, Puff can die at 75. If you get a up smash in the right place. So it's tough.
Yeah, getting those 1 and 2 hit openings is really going to be huge for MOF. But of course, she has to work very hard for it. And SDJ, a master of taking it to the air and slowing the gameplay down and making their opponent really work for openings.
Kind of like the down throw by Puff, actually was able to hit both climbers as soon as the down throw animation started. That was pretty funny. Reverse back air in order to follow up on that stock for MOF. But pretty even so far, 2 stocks apiece, but unfortunately off stage. Missed on both of them. The forward smash just completely whiffed.
Yeah, this is scary here, because either character can do a lot with a lead going into the final stock, and MOF going to seal it, getting that F-throw up smash. Very juicy grab there. Yeah,
and this feels great. Even though you're at 87%, that's close to death. You have 2 full stocks, 2 full nanas to work with, right? So you've got a lot of wiggle room here, and it can be so devastating even with a tough matchup like this Ice Climbers versus Puff. It's that explosiveness that you can still rely on in this matchup.
Yeah, it's dude, it's just a weird matchup. I'm gonna be real. This is
a little weird.
Just some nonsense.
It's a little goofy.
Right. It's gonna just be very difficult for both characters to interact with the other one.
Yeah, I really you see MOF do that in a lot of matchups where she'll do the short hop up air as a approaching tool. It's actually really, really good, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, it is. Though one of the issues is against Jigglypuff, who's strong hitboxes on the side. You leave yourself a little bit vulnerable.
Barely wasn't able to get the nana on that up B, the belay, not able to tether, and SDJ, they very, very precisely were able to get that forward air off the stage, just frames off.
Yeah, and that's big because the stage counterpicks in this matchup can be quite volatile.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we are electing to Pokemon Stadium, the wide stage and the low ceiling both playing to the benefit of the Ice Climbers, right? Not going to need as many hits.
Oh, unfortunate. Nana ended up in tumble, grabbed the ledge, but unfortunately, Popo was forced to have to do side B in order to try to recover and just wasn't able to get enough height. Match as much as you might, that side B just doesn't get any height when it's Sopo.
It's kind of crap, dude.
Worst recovery in the game for sure is Sopo.
Yeah, you're probably right. But, down throw up smash only half as strong with half the character on the screen. So
yeah,
not going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Didn't get the spike.
Tries to go for a spike. I like it. So Puff, kind of very notably, does not have to time a meteor cancel if you've burned a double jump.
Yes.
But if you haven't, you still have to do it like every other character. And Puff players, oftentimes, a little lazy with that meteor cancel. So going for that down throw fair, sometimes going to catch a Puff off guard.
Real early as well, but that was a really nice edge guard. Got the weak reverse fair in order to set up the back air. Ended up getting the kill off the left side. And this match has started to get away a little bit from MOF here. Missed the rest. Yeah, that'll, I think, pressing the C stick, any direction, any like orientation would have gotten the kill there.
Yeah, probably. Ooh, going for something a little bit cheeky, but that pound going to send Popo off stage. Oh, yeah. This is a tough one for MOF, especially with the weirdness of this stage. One of the issues with the stage is the transformations can create some really odd situations that can mess with Nana. She's not the brightest.
Yeah, and also the transformation there kind of made a follow-up after the grab combo a little bit dicey there and wasn't able to quite get maybe, confirm a follow-up isn't necessarily guaranteed, but certainly the transformation messed up a little bit, but got the rest on Nana, and you take that every time with such a significant stock lead, getting Popo out of there, or getting Nana out of there in order to solo the Popo.
Yeah, this comeback would require 2 clean stocks just as Popo, which is asking a lot, let's be real. This is...
I mean, okay.
That could be how it starts, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, SDJ was ready. They were able to get the meteor canceled. That's so funny, though. It's, you would really have to be... You would have to outskill. You would have to just diff them, like, for an entire 2 stocks against someone that is already at the top level of skill.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you make that comeback as MOF, you should probably just win the whole set. Just... de facto. Like, why play more games? You got diffed. But electing to go for FD, you know, later kills as the Ice Climbers, but you do have the benefit of no transformations to mess.
Yeah, but this handoff is going to be clean. You get the throw into forward smash, clean kill off the side, and now MOF with a pretty sizable lead on this first stock. We'll see if she's able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, one of the things here that I think is worth pointing out is one of the real strengths of Icy's on FD is the ability to turtle, to throw some projectiles, some blizzards out, and force their opponent to play to them. But MOF doesn't really have a tendency to lean into those strengths of Ice Climber. She's much more of a scrapper. And so I'm going to be interested to see, if given the opportunity again, how she chooses to play these situations with the lead.
Yeah, it's not that I necessarily think that Puff is particularly good at separating the climbers compared to other characters. It's that when they are separated, it's so devastating because you just back air Nana 5 times and it's over.
Yeah, it's oof. Yeah, she notably doesn't DI. So
nothing, doesn't wiggle out.
She is pretty good combo food if you manage to get her alone. Ooh. Great coverage of a very strange roll. But
yeah, got Puff to a pretty high percent, so any stray smash attack is going to be able to close it out, but it's so difficult. The neutral becomes that much more difficult when you are Sopo. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues when you lose the other climber.
Yeah. The one silver lining, though, is that because you don't need to worry about desyncing Nana accidentally in your movement, you also do gain a lot of speed and maneuverability as a character, and MOF using that to her advantage with a really great AC Bear approaching into immediate down smash.
Yeah, you called it immediately.
Yeah, just having that speed is, you have to be aware of that advantage and lean into it, right?
It's not just the fact that Ice Climbers have a wave dash that's almost as long as Luigi's, it's also the fact that they have tied for fastest jump spot in the game, that actually those frames add up over time. You just move so quickly.
Yeah, they are very tricky when they choose to be. But of course, the burden of dragging Nana around all the time forces you to play a little bit more deliberately and slowly.
You really are babysitting her the entire time, right?
Yeah, it's escort mission, the fighting game.
Oh no!
How fun!
Leon and Ashley mod when?
Yeah, somebody get on that, please. Just don't paywall it if you can. For your own sake.
Oh boy,
okay,
yeah, for your own sake.
Okay.
Anyway, MOF down to her last stock right now. Unfortunately, SDJ, they have managed to make a pretty good comeback. I mean, MOF had a pretty clean first stock, but SDJ just playing really well.
Yeah, and MOF, tried to cover the.
Woo! Oh, barely. I don't know how none didn't make it back either. It's crazy.
She just does some dumb stuff sometimes, man.
Yeah, and the problem is that even if you do take this stock really quickly, you have to go through an entire other. Okay, let's.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was, but maybe MOF got to lock in, got to try to see if she can make this comeback somehow, some way on this stock. Try to bring it to a game 4, give herself another shot.
Yeah, this is like you get a couple of 1 and 2 hit like combo opportunities as the Ice Climbers, but this is again your work really cut out for you for MOF. So chances are she's not looking at living in winner's bracket much longer.
Oh, somehow was able to make it back. I think you really need to use like the entire timer. MOF is not let up at all and is just not going to do it. This recovery has to, you just grab the ledge and that's going to do it. 3-0 and MOF's still in it. MOF's still going to be in a loser's bracket. SDJ moving on to winners finals.
Yeah, that's got to be a bit of a relief for SDJ. Chances are probably will be ending up in.
It's not mathematically guaranteed, but it is more than likely that SDJ now qualifying for Japan.
Yeah, and got to be frustrating for MOF again, coming so close. Though she is still in the bracket, going to be making her way through losers, hopefully to secure the other, I guess, one of the 2 spots.
Yes.
Time.